U7Buy provides the most convenient, fastest, and safest way to upgrade your team with numerous positive reviews and verified by top creators from different countries with 24/7 online customer support. Before the end of October, all users who place an order for FC26 coins on U7Buy for their first order of FC26 coins can enjoy a plus 10% coin bonus. Using my discount code Inception can get an additional 8% discount. Guys, forgive me for just this video, because we are going to be talking about the gameplay in this video, because another video is coming out afterwards so that people can come to this video to see what I'm talking about when it comes to the gameplay. I won't be negative like this in the future when it comes to player reviews, because I know this is like really annoying to listen to for a lot of people, but this is a really, really big issue, and I need to keep this footage just for this video. But you'll see that when I was playing champs, I will never touch this mode again, because I don't know if it's... You guys will know what I'm talking about when the new video comes out, okay? But I'm leaving this just for this video, but in the future it won't happen again. I just need to leave it for this one, okay? Okay, guys. Let's go ahead and check out the new Foden card. So it's really funny, man, because they kind of did the same thing to the Rolfo card too, where it's like, I don't know, man. Like those SPCs, they come out and then it feels like you gotta give them a position change. I didn't review Rolfo because she looks bad, because she actually looks pretty good. Like honestly, the way I looked at that card, I was like, oh, she looks more like a left back, to be honest, or like a left mid in some sort of 3-back variation. I wish they gave this card the cam position change. I think that definitely would have been really cool. Because right now, the way that this card looks, to be completely honest with you, I would mainly use him as a playmaker plus center mid in a 4-5-1. That's like the main way, right? Because these other ways with this card, like if I give him a hunter chemistry style, you specifically have to be into like wide playmaker. To be fair, for this year's game, if you put him on inside forward on the right hand side, I mean, you could totally do that, but you're just working with a card that's a little bit slower in that position, right? That's why, like with me, for instance, like Arda Güler can play on the right hand side and he could still do a decent job, but like I still have the Pepe card Showdown that I prefer to use on that right hand side over Arda Güler. But I would never have preferred Pepe as a cam over Arda Güler, because in the cam position, he's really nice. So this is what I'm trying to say, right? Like the way that these cards are formatted is a little bit unfortunate in that regard, right? But the card still looks pretty cool. I would just say, you know, you would have to go down the route of giving him a shadow, and then you just have him as a person that could potentially be nice as a player that just attacks through the middle, right? Like if he does some defensive plays for you with the defensive stats, because base card stats for shooting is in a good area, like I said, that's like the main area that I see him being used in. So if you like playing 4-1-2 and 2, you just have to make sure that your other two midfielders, like I mentioned with Guti, for instance, you know, they have like attacking and defensive capabilities, right? Like that's always going to be the important thing, right? But yeah, that is the main way that I see him being used. Again, could you use him on the right-hand side on a hunter? You could, but like meta-intensive purposes, you'd be working with someone slower there, so that's going to be really personal preference based, right? Because he doesn't really have any actual pace things. So the way that this card is genuinely formatted is for the cam position, but he just doesn't have that as a position change, unfortunately. So yeah, definitely a very, very 4-5-1 coded player. Or to be honest with you, if you play like a 4-2-1-3 and you use him in the left wing position, you could do that too, but he doesn't have inside forward for that. He just has winger, but even still, you would just play him without the role, and then you would have a driven shot on that left-hand side. So it just depends, right? But I'm telling you, like, the way he looks, because of inventive, game changer, technical, for like, this is such a left center mid playmaker plus type of player. Like, it really is. So that's the main area that I feel like I'm going to use him the most in. But yeah, we'll unlock the card. We'll try him out in the game. We're going to see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. Yeah, so 4-5-1. We'll rock it like this. I mean, honestly, playmaker attack, like, you just gotta get into good goal scoring opportunities, and then you also have to defend well enough too. So we'll see what the vibes are, man. With playmaker attack, you basically act like a cam in this sort of formation. That's why people use like Guti there, right? So that's why it's like him having some defensive stats is nice. What I'm really thinking of, honestly, is like with a card like this, I'm not gonna lie, where he might cook the most in is actually in a 4-1-3-2, and I'll show you guys that afterwards too, because I haven't really dabbled in that formation too much, but we'll give it a shot. We'll see what the vibes are for that. Oh, and I don't go across because I think he's gonna move the keeper. Unfortunately, that's the thing you have to think about. Shouldn't have slide tackled there, but Foden was actually well positioned for the defensive play there. Nice defensive play there too. Foden again. There it is. Oh, it's a good build-up though. Almost had it there. I had to trigger that. I had to trigger that, dude. Come on, man. You see that space. You're a double plus plus. You gotta do it yourself there. It's all good though. We got it.
But they'll need to break forward quickly when they win the ball back, and key to that will be the wide players. This should be a really interesting game.
Nice goal. We'll take that. Good stuff. Guys, I will say, man, with this patch, I think inconsistent gameplay coding messes with it too much. Because if EA claimed that there's been no left stick touch or left stick influence or whatever, that's fine and all. But the problem is that right now, all the games that I have played since this patch has come out have been very sluggish to play. Like, very, very, very sluggish. Oh, and I don't score that one. Unlucky. Oh, I moved him. Okay.
Warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And the focus is all on champions.
I didn't get that one? Okay.
Ship it like that. Who wants to make a champion?
Aw, man. You don't have physical with this car. That's the only thing too, right? You got to be making an angled run the inside there. You cannot be hugging the defender there, brother. Foden on the defense there. Go, Foden. Oh, I thought the small dribbles was going to be enough there.
Might just turn it on here. This will be an interesting game, that's for sure.
The first kick of a champions clash that should be one to savor.
Oh, when you don't have tiki-taka, man. Oh my goodness gracious.
Getting closer.
Yeah, EA, when your game plays bad, you're just you've literally reverted it back to FC25.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll see a lot.
Like you guys doing patches makes no sense, bro. Because like if you do stuff on top of a broken code, what you are intending to add into your game is not going to be your actual game.
He's the focus, difficult to mark because he's always on the move, intelligent runs and always finding a yard of space. But will it be the same again today?
Yeah, you're reverting it back. You're reverting it back. It's literally FC25. In the bad gameplay, it's FC25, bro. You're reverting it back. When the gameplay is this slow and sluggish, you've literally reverted it back to FC25. That's what it is. Crazy, man. I play a draft, it's fine, and then I play like champs, and it's like, look at how slow this is, man. This is insane, bro. You guys will never fix this issue. EA, it doesn't matter what you did to jockey and stuff. Just revert your patch because it's just gonna be bugged with your. Like, look at the state of that. Like, look at this.
Now with Foden. Switched on and ready to intercept that.
Nah, EA, I'm being dead serious. Like, revert the patch, man. Like, bring, like, you got your the coding in your game. Like, I don't even mind what you did to R1, but you have to bring it back because I'm sorry, this is bringing it back to FC25. Your inconsistent gameplay, your coding is messing up your game like crazy. Look, it's back to FC25. Look, you're creating all the spaces for him. This is trash, EA. This is trash. EA. EA. Crazy, man. I play a draft on the first day, it's fine. I have movement on my players are fast, but if I play when it's slow and sluggish, like it's FC25, bro. Revert it. Revert it. I don't care what R1 is, bro. Revert it because you guys cannot fix this issue, bro. Look at how slow this is.
Jordi Alba now. Busquets. De Jong to put them ahead.
Look, they're not even activating attacking AI. I have to press L1 to De Jong to do it. No, EA, revert it because you guys can't figure it out, man.
Frankie De Jong. Pass was red and the ball has changed hands.
No, it's delayed. It's slow. Like, no.
Keeping it nicely here. Real opportunity.
I'll take that. Yeah, we gotta talk about this gameplay, guys. We gotta talk about it, man. We gotta talk about it.
Closed it down well.
It's so bad. It's like, it's so bad. Oh, to the bottom. To the bottom there, brother. I can't switch. The switching is fucking impossible, bro.
That looks decent, making progress here. And it must be.
No, like, guys, look at this. This is not okay, bro. Look at how awful this gameplay is, brother. Right towards him?
In their tracks with a change in possession. Well, he's certainly been influential in the first 45 minutes. What a
Oh, they could be in here.
This is so bad to play.
So important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Oh, Sue, a chance.
Oh, he moved his keeper anyways.
Frankie De Jong. Claudia Pina. Feeding it through.
Let's go, Grealish.
Marcos Llorente. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Well, it's a textbook example of dynamic passing. Must be.
There we go.
Alvarez. A real opening now. He read it well defensively.
This is way too slow, man.
And the lot.
Quite defensive, so I'd expect them to sit back, be quite tight and compact, but then they'll look to counter when they get the chance.
Oh, Foden.
Camavinga. Trying to really get at the opposition here.
Oh my god, dude. EA, revert it, man. Revert it, because with your bad gameplay, this patch is not going to work. EA, it doesn't matter. You guys can't say, oh, we did this to the manual jockey, this and that. It doesn't matter. The players feel awful right now.
On to De Jong. Pepe. Now they're behind, but they might be onto something here.
It's back to FC25. EA, if you don't revert it, it's back to FC25 when the gameplay's rough, man.
Vitor Pereira.
Dude, look at how fucking garbage this is right now.
In here.
Oh, almost got that with his left foot there.
The highest fashion a chance. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball.
Bro, can I switch to Busquets? Holy.
Can they forge ahead? Super challenge. Wow.
Well, that looked in all day long, didn't it?
Bro, look, bro, that's like 5 attempts to switch to Busquets.
Decent idea.
Oh, cut back, cut back, cut back. Look at this. Oh my god.
Pina. The cross is on. Grealish.
Wow.
Nicola Pepe. Should score here. Tends to score.
Okay.
And there it is.
Didn't register my skill move there, but it's all good.
Grealish. That's a good pass. Oh, should score.
I should have known you were gonna move it.
Fabulous from the goalkeeper.
I should have known, man.
Frankie de Jong. Grealish. They're in here.
If you block that, okay.
Gives them the advantage.
Especially against a guy that's just using one midfielder the whole time, like, you better not block that.
The first half comes to an end.
You better not.
So far, or maybe better than that. What have you made of her performance so far, Sue?
Yeah, she's done well, hasn't she? The standout's obviously the goal, but it's the quality of her all
Sorry,
round.
Sue, chance here.
Moved it again.
Promise of something happening is over. Frankie de Jong. A lovely, incisive ball. Well, it looked promising.
They're gonna run by Foden though.
Cut it out in the end. And they might be in. Taken.
Doesn't have finesse shots, so don't expect him to score those.
Oh, that's superb technique to get past. Waiting for the right moment.
All right,
They lead by 2 now.
well done. I'll take that.
Breathe that, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Can she put it away?
Okay. Claudia Pina cooking as usual.
They struck. Sergio Busquets. Foden. Opportunity here.
There we go.
Oh, it's another one. They
We gotta talk about the gameplay, guys, because yeah, that patch, I'm telling you, we gotta talk about it. We'll talk about it in a specific video, but yeah.
defensively. Pina. Pepe. Big chance.
Okay.
Goal. And surely there's no way they
Rivals gameplay completely different to Champs gameplay. This gameplay is broken. Broken. It's literally broken. Literally broken, man.
And what we have coming up for you is foot rivals action. What are you expecting?
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And
Why does this feel so much better than Champs? Like, why?
It promises to be a
Why does this feel so much better?
Pina. Fine pass.
Oh man.
Was close.
He does the Trivela shots himself because he has the playstyles for it, right?
De Jong. Oh, what an opportunity.
Oh, hit the crossbar, man.
Able to
No chance.
push. Intelligent ball. Can they forge ahead?
Manual goalkeeping.
Got to say, they're good value for the
Manual goalkeeping.
on to Vietz. Rashford. Well, no way through.
Foden on the defense there.
Well, plenty of scope for them to attack.
And he moved it.
Here's Grealish. Untidy in possession.
Yeah, the thing is that even if I were to use this card on the right-hand side, guys, I'm sorry, but like the way that this game generally plays out for meta, like you need finesse shot at the very least. You know what I'm saying?
Forward, the Sergio Busquets. Opportunity here. Is it going to be?
Oh, I had to take another touch downwards there.
Will it happen for them? Decent chance.
Imagine Trivella from FC25.
Cleanly. Jordi Alba. Intelligent threaded pass here.
I knew he was gonna move it and that one, but I was like, I feel like I'm still probably gonna score this one if I actually play it correctly there. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the Phil Foden card. There's gonna be a gameplay video coming out because we do have to talk about it because we just played champs. And you guys know me, man. I'm not a results person. Okay, I'm an experienced person. I showed you guys some clips during this gameplay. You could see with your own eyes, okay? We're gonna be doing a gameplay discussion video because what needs to be said is going to be said. But let's talk about this card. Long story short, the like to dislike ratio is warranted, okay? Couple things to mention when it comes to this Foden card. If I play him on the right-hand side in this current meta, and I give him a hunter chemistry style, he does not have a finesse shot to be able to deal with those. If I play him on the left-hand side, that's probably going to be the most usable spot because he has a driven shot. So if he gets into certain opportunities, he could potentially score those opportunities, yes. As of right now, though, you know, with this card not having a cam position change, which would have been a huge variable, it is a card that you are unlocking for a future evolution because he has defensive stats. That is the main thing that I will say about this card. Because as of right now, guys, right, when you play a card like this in a center mid playmaker plus position, right, you need to have someone else in your team that is attacking and defensive. The problem with this card is that when you compare a card like this to a card like Guti or even the Pogba SBC that has the incisive pass, they have incisive pass. This card has no playstyle plus for that specifically. He has no tiki-taka, he has no driven pass, and he has no incisive pass. So when you're using him in that role, especially under the current circumstances of gameplay, that part of the card will feel worse. I'm not saying that this card can't perform in the meta of this gameplay. He can if you play him on that playmaker plus, but like options wise, like if someone were to have, you know, the main card honestly is Alexia Putellas, which is obviously a more expensive card, but she's just going to make more sense to use regardless, right? Because she actually has fantastic capabilities in the game. Their direction, I would say, with Phil Foden is to give you a cheaper alternative to Alexia Putellas. That's what it feels like, because when you look at that card, we just need to understand that the female players in this game, they have the body type to be able to move in certain ways. But then look at what this card has, right? First touch, incisive pass, tiki-taka. Guys, listen, the playstyles, they are, especially under the current circumstances of gameplay, they are what makes cards usable, okay? When you have these playstyles, that's what makes you good in those areas. Because, guys, people are looking at Phil Foden, right? This is a card you're unlocking for a future evolution because he has no passing playstyle. So even if he was in the cam position, he doesn't have anything to work with. Let me show you guys an example with Arda Güler. What does Arda Güler have, guys? He has incisive pass plus, one of the biggest playstyles in this game. What else does he have? This card on an engine chemistry style, right? Which is, you know, pretty good for this card. He gets the passing boost while working with that incisive pass. These are his passing stats. If I go to Foden's card, right? If I go to Foden's card, these are his passing stats. And technically speaking, sure, you can also go in the route of giving him an engine chemistry style if you want. But the only way that this would work, right, is if he had the cam position change. Because that would be a huge variable to work with. Because in the cam position, you have someone that has defensive stats. So you'd be able to do some defensive things from time to time. Arda Güler has no defensive stats. He's at 60. So there's that huge difference in that area as well. And then as far as roles-wise goes, this card also has inside forward for right mid. Even if you use him on an engine in that position, he could still cook in that area. This card in the cam position, even if you don't use him on classic 10 versatile, he still does really well in that area too with the playmaker plus, or not even playmaker plus, playmaker balance, and he still cooks in that area. But this card has no potential of that. And then even if he did, 3-star weak foot over a 4-star weak foot. Don't get me wrong, the shooting is better this year, but if you're making an SBC for 140k versus an SBC that was 68k, it's a little bit crazy, right? So with this card, the only thing that I could tell you is the like to dislike ratio is currently valid, but this is a card that you would improve for the future of being able to potentially give him, I would say maybe, an engine chemistry style, right? And then EA gives you an evolution that gives him a 4-star weak foot improvement, and then you can play him in the cam position, and then you have passing playstyles. It's a lot of things you're going to need for a card like this. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, usability-wise, I had to use him as a playmaker plus center mid. And like I said, if you utilize him properly, you can score with him. There's just better options for how this game currently plays out, especially with the way that the playstyles work, especially on that tiki-taka. That's a big one, okay? Some of my passing plays I would do, I'm like, well, you don't have this playstyle, so GG's to your passing. Before, guys, when we used to be on the realm of, you know, this card is fun, this card is fun, it's because we didn't have dribbling playstyles, passing playstyles. We just had short and long passing. So if they had short and long passing, that was good enough to be able to do some of these passes that a player would be able to do. Okay. So yeah, I agree with the like to dislike ratio. As far as SBCs go, even with Busquets, even with Pogba, as cards that currently exist, this card on a shadow chemistry style is going to be the best SBC to a complete currently, in my opinion. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.